Oh, man. Terps basketball. My goodness. I've been watching 30 years. We'll go over the game. I've been watching. I was so excited to have the last interview we did. We're starting our interview series back up. We're calling it the Rivalry Sports Competition. And the last one was Derek Lewis, the all-time shot blocking leader at the University of Maryland. And Derek is watching this, and he's got to be shaking his head. Is this the worst Terps team ever? We'll go there as well. But let's talk about the game first. So they lost their last three games. They lost to 91-48 to Michigan State. And they lost to Purdue, as you see, 93-63. Didn't have much to say about the Michigan State game because that was bad. Not a highlight. So let's go over this as well. This was on Sunday. Trey Kaufman-Rin. This is the name nobody here would know probably, but there was a long time ago. There was like a team called tournament, Loyal Marymount. They had two first-round draft picks. The late Hank Gathers, who actually never played in the NBA because he had a heart condition, and Bo Kimball as well. And there was this other guy they had on the team called Per Steamer. He was like they used to call him the human bruise. He used to dive on the floor, get loose balls. Didn't score nothing, but he he was hustle. And that's kind of what I see Trey Kaufman-Rin. Scoring potential, but that's kind of what he is. 7 points, 10 rebounds in this one as well. The story of this was the guards. For the Boilermakers. They were sensational. Brendan Smith, 19 points, 6 assists. I'm a little surprised when I'm not seeing him higher on draft boards. He was totally dominant in this game, not just on the offensive side, on the defensive side. He's only about 6 feet tall, which is probably why there isn't more clamoring for him, but definitely on the defensive end, he was great. Totally shut down Dickie Coke, totally dominant on offense. 19 points, 6, totally had their way. Fletcher Lawyer was in a complete zone as well. I think I got the So Fletcher Lawyer is a senior as well. So there you go. Fletcher Lawyer is a senior. 29 points, 2 assists. Most of that was early. Again, this could have been worse. They kind of called off the dogs. I think Brendan Smith, he sat the last 6-7 minutes as well. So Terps offense just isn't there. They just don't have it as well. Andre Mills, 18.6 assists. Again, he's one of these guys that got good at times. He kind of like revs like an engine. He's got fantastic speed. Run through the lane, cut through the lane, hit the jumper, etc. But he doesn't look like he has great body control. You kind of saw that in this. He kind of at times was good, and he was good. I thought he was the best that the Terps had in this game, but he kind of had that, and it was. Solomon Washington at least is trying hard. He might be the MVP of the team. Certainly, Buzz Williams would say that for whatever that's worth. He's playing hard every second he's on the court, so that's good. So, he's not a scorer. I keep saying. They're not getting a lot of scoring from other places, but he's not a scorer. He had 14 points. Again, playing hard every second, putting a body on somebody. They don't have a lot of height. He's kind of playing out of position. Shout out Solomon Washington with a good effort. Darius Adams. 17 points. 6 rebounds as well. I still like to see him put it together. I feel like he's not. You're not. I feel like he's just not putting it together all the way. I really don't. I really feel like he's just kind of drifting a bit when I see him. He's good at times, but he's not really dominant in my opinion. Not enough. Where I'm satisfied with that. He kind of is good at times, but the potential is there. I think I think hopefully if he can keep him, I think if you can keep him, I think there's definitely long term potential with a guy like this. But I do think like what we've seen as of late, he's good at times. I'm sure somebody would disagree with me, but I do think he's yeah. That says it all without saying it. Let's see a little bit more. I like to see the ball in his hands, but they don't have offense. They don't have offense. I mean, that's just facts. They just don't have. You see a team like an elite team like the Boilermakers and their organization in general. Everything Maryland isn't right now. Coach has been there for years. Guards been there. Ren, Lawyer, uh, Brendan Smith been there for 4 years. Developed over a long period. They know exactly what they were doing on the court at all times. And the Terps look like a team like what they are. They haven't played together long. You have a new coach trying to implement a system. The coach is not sure who can play, where they can play. He's had injuries. I think if you had Pharrell Payne, you've been better off. I'm thinking at least on offense, but I'm not so sure how much better you would have done with Pharrell Payne there as well. Is this the worst Terps team in the history? We still got a month left, so it's a little early for me to say that. But I gotta say, you're definitely trending in that direction. Um, I had to go back. I looked up all the last 40 years for the Terps teams, so it tells you how old I am. Like watching the Terps for as long, and I had to go back to have a record as bad as it is now, 1988 and 89. That's how last time Bob Wade's last season, where the Terps were like 9-20, and so that's how bad this current Terps team is currently, because that's really bad. Even that team had Walt Williams, had like a great future NBA player on it who was playing hard. If I remembering that team, Walt was at least like the shining star. You had one guy right, on that team that was getting you something. Now you don't even have a Walt Williams on this. So definitely. So I definitely think your trending is the worst team that we've had 40 years. Buzz Williams. Buzz Williams, as far as that goes. Buzz, I think it's still too early to tell. As bad as it is right now, and don't get it twisted. This is not a very good team. Um, it's still a little early to tell. They had to get rid of Kevin Wood. Kevin Wood had gotten totally toxic. Whatever you're seeing, he's already got toxic stuff going on at Villanova, even though they're decent. But they had to that had to happen. So getting a guy like Buzz Williams, Buzz is a good guy, but this team's bad. So there's no question about it. Getting a good recruiting class next year. You still have games this year. We'll see. But you're trending towards bad. I mean, these games, 30 plus point losses against any good team consistently. You've lost by 30 points at least 6 or 7 times. I didn't count it, but at least 6 or 7 times you've lost by 30 points. So you're not good. Incoming 6-7 times. All right. Thank you very much there with Terps.